What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel and happy N7 day. For this mod video, I decided to look at some Mass Effect Andromeda mods. I had planned to start doing this after I dropped the Mass Effect 2 retrospective video, but I realized I needed more time to work on that and I wanted to get something out for today, so this is what we're doing. This video is going to be a bit different as Andromeda doesn't have any big game altering mods like the Diversification Project, Project Variety, or EGM. So instead, this video is mainly just picking out some mods that I thought were interesting and talking about those. And that is most likely going to be the formula for my Andromeda mod videos. Let's not waste any more time and let's get into things. Now, since we're installing Andromeda mods, that means we're using the Frosty Mod Manager. I recommend watching Mr. Fight Monster's tutorial video for a more detailed explanation on installing it. I'll put a link to that video in the description and up top, along with a link to download the mod manager itself. But here's a quick summary of how to use it. First, when you download it, I suggest extracting the files to a folder that you'll remember. I recommend putting the folder on your desktop too. When you first install the manager, the window will be blank, so you'll have to click the Scan for Games button at the bottom. If everything goes well, the game that you're looking for should show up, and that's when you can click on it, or click Select near the bottom of the window. On new installs, it may take a while as the mod manager has to read the game files, but eventually you'll get to this screen. From here, you'll go to Add Mods and install the mods that you want. Make sure they work with Frosty to avoid any issues. After that, you'll go to Apply Mods and the mods will now show up in the Apply Mods menu. If you need to remove a mod, there is a Remove Mod option next to the Add Mod one. Two important things to remember about using this mod is that you have to run it as an administrator, and to use the mods, you have to launch the game from Frosty, which does separate it from ME3 Mod Manager. First mod I used was the Star Wars Jedi Casual mods for Male Rider. It's rare that I use pure customization mods, but this one caught my attention. I had to go back to the ship for this, and when I got back there, I noticed the clothing change. This is the pilot jacket, and I was really liking how this fit was looking on Rider. But now it was time to look at the other fits, and these look really good, and they actually fit the game. They don't look out of place. These are the outfits that replace the normal ones. I was digging the pilot jacket, but that survivor shirt under the long sleeves option was calling me, and I had to give him the beige pants because they just work with the black shirt. But yeah, loving these fits, good mod. These next two mods are character appearance mods for Cora and Suvi, and they were made by the same modder, so the way they work is similar. The Cora customization mod is self-explanatory. It gives you a range of customization options for her. There's 49 different things that you could choose from. Everything to armor, casual wear, makeup, facial presets, and hair. I went simple and gave her the light blue casual hoodie, and it looks nice. It seems like something that she would wear. After this, I'm like, who else did the modder create a mod for? And then I saw this one for Suvi, and I thought, why not? Suvi doesn't have as many options as Cora, that's to be expected, but there are some interesting ones. You can make her a blonde, but nah, that ginger hair is her trademark. There are a few more options, but I just went with this one, and it looks good. But Suvi's normal hair was good as well. But I do like the casual outfit on her as a whole. Sweatshirts just work in this universe, I can't explain it. But like I stated with the Star Wars mods, these mods do the same thing of giving you customization options that feel like they are part of the time the game takes place. I don't particularly care about chronological fit when it comes to these mods. Case in point, I love Project Variety for the widespread outfit changes. The zaniness is what makes that mod what it is, but if that's something that you do care about, these mods are right up your alley. Speaking of Star Wars, another mod that I installed was the Naboo pistol mod. This mod replaces the M5 Phalanx with the Naboo pistol. And while using the pistol, I thought it was mainly a skin, but nah, this thing has its own unique stats. However, another mod that I have on has turned it into a blaster from hell. We're going to talk about that mod next, but aesthetically speaking, I do get a kick out of it. I felt like Han Solo or something, but I'll take the regular Phalanx. It's still a cool mod though. The next mods I installed are part of the Stray Fusion mod collection. These mods alter the Fusion mod upgrades in different ways. I had installed the No Penalty Fusion mods, which removes the mod penalties. The deal with the Fusion mods is that they could give you a major upgrade towards specific stats, however it came at the cost of a reduction in other stats. So for example, if you had equipped the Fusion mod of Health, you would get a 100% increase to your health, but a penalty of 50% to your shields. It all comes down to if you see the overall benefit of equipping these mods. But with this no penalty mod, they look way more appealing. There are other mods that affect the Fusion mod penalties, There's one that reduces the mod penalties by 50% just to make them less harsh. And then there's a positive penalty mod that takes those negative penalties and makes them a benefit. So now the 50% shield penalty for the fusion mod of health is now a 50% increase. However, the mods that really caught my eye are the God of War and Demigod of War Assault Fusion mods. The Demigod of War adds a 100% increase to most stats, but the God of War one gives a 1000% increase to most stats, making you so overpowered that even playing on Insanity difficulty won't matter much. It's that OP. And to put this to the ultimate test, I defeated Krex's crew on 47C to get to the Remnant Tiller where it is waiting. And I cleared this place in under 10 minutes. The Remnant went down fast, but there it was, the Progenitor. And it wasn't that hard to beat. The Progenitor soaks up bullets, that's just how it is. But funny enough, it wasn't spawning observers, so that made it easier to put it down. Again, this was on Insanity and I dog walked it. Your guns are now so strong and have so much ammo that it's hard to run out of it. And your shields are so high that nothing can really put you down. This mod is OP, maybe a little too OP. Like I could beat this game on Insanity with this mod, but I wouldn't do that. Not the first time around anyway, but maybe the second time just for the fun of it. If you want the same mod but on a lower level, that's where the Demigod of War version comes in. So you get power, but not game-breaking power. Another benefit to these mods is that you'll rank up quickly thanks to the encounter XP increase. Like I went from level 45 to 55 using God of War after only a couple missions, and I have so many skill points because of it. To get the Assault Fusion mods to appear at all, you'll have to install the Tempest Shop Terminal Upgrade mod at the bottom of the mod list. This gives you access to all of the fusion mods available, along with more consumables and upgrades. But that's the gist of this mod. If you want to be an almighty Pathfinder god, use the God of War fusion mod. And if you only want to be a galaxy level threat, use the Demigod mod. But we can't forget about the other penalty mods either. There's a lot of variety here. It just comes down to your preference. And lastly, we're going to talk about the General Augs Rebalance mod, which basically aims to make the general augmentations a bit more useful. Everyone has been scaled up to a 10% bonus, no matter if it's a weapon or gear bonus. So now I have more of a reason to spend some cash on the Metagel regulator or maybe a dual boost module. This is the type of mod that I like to keep on permanently, as it's more of a subtle rebalancing and not a complete game-changing mod. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk about my experience with these mods. I had a lot of fun diving into these, and if y'all like these Andromeda mod videos, we'll do more of them. For my folks that use the Andromeda mods, if y'all got any to recommend, let me know in the comments, and all the mods I used in this video will be in the description, as well as the link to Frosty and Fight Monsters tutorial video if you guys want to start modding Andromeda yourselves. But again, I want to thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.
DJ Sonic 3.